Okay, here's this week's AI catalog update on where we are. A few changes from last week. I'm going to try and do these videos weekly. We will get it in the hands of people soon. I'm going to be vague saying soon. We have a lot of things that are experimental, and we don't want to put things in the hands of users too early and have a higher barrier for breaking changes, right? Like we want to be able to break things. So these videos are going to be how you see what's going on. So we have our empty state has been updated with a lovely new illustration. So this is what you currently see when you get to the AI catalog. I will caveat all of this with the UX is really janky, and that's kind of deliberate because we don't want to put too much effort into the UX at this point. The UX team are going on a offsite next week to figure out all of the UX bits of all of the AI things. So we kind of want to wait for that before we put too much effort into making this a nice polished experience. So bear that in mind as I go through. What you can do now is new agent. We have this new agent form. Again, the UX is not great, but as I said, bear with me. The project ID currently it is a text field. We will probably want this to be a drop down or something later on, but again, this is just an easier way to put it in. You can give it a name. Let's call it Pirate Bot. Responds like a pirate. You are a pirate. Responds to the user input in a jokey manner. Wrong manner. And user prompt, this will be the default one. We should be able to change that later, but like, tell me a joke about pirates. Again, UX is janky. I'll keep saying this because it's deliberate. We get success, we click OK, and then we have to basically refresh the agent catalog. But there we go. We've got our pirate bot agent, right? And we've got the details page, of which there are not many, but we do have the details page. You can then go and edit this. You can't change the project ID, but you can change the name, the description, the system prompt, and the default user prompt. At least you could if this was hooked up. We do have the backend endpoint for this now, but we've not hooked that up in the front end just yet. That'll very likely be early next week. But yeah, you can add as many of these as you want at this point, and what you can do with them is you can, I won't show you delete just yet, but that's something that wasn't working last week. That's something you can do now. You can run them. You get your default user prompt, or you can change it to, I don't know, something else. And run is coming soon. So right now you just get a little pop-up here. We are essentially waiting on the integration to work for the Duo workflow service. We had a big discussion about this today. This is going to land in 18.3. Before that lands, we're going to have a little bit of a manual workaround that's going to let us test this, but that's not quite landed yet. The point is, this is coming soon, but not as soon as some of the other features, and this would be a really nice way to run that. In the meantime, we are going to be working on flows. I have a flow in here already because we haven't added the deletion endpoint. This is from last time I tried to record this video. There's no UI for any of this just yet, other than showing the flows. You see, you get the option because we're reusing a lot of the things from agents. The options are all here, but they don't actually do anything just yet, right? You can't actually delete them or anything. It's all a bit broken, but we do have the ability to create flows this is very much why we're experimental right now, because all of that is very broken. And while you can create flows, all you can pass in right now is a description, a name, and a project ID, and whether it's public or not. You can't pass in any actual flow data. That's something we're working on at the minute. That's something that's coming up. So yeah, hopefully 18.3 will be able to test creating agents, creating flows, and running all of these. And we should have a nicer UX experience at that point as well. But for now, this is where we are. So yeah, until next time.